Hi Libra, hi, thank you for joining me. I want to send love to each and every one of you. This is going to be a reading for June 3rd to 9th, 2016, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Inquiring. But before I begin, Libra, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart with humbleness and gratitude. Thank you for all of your comments, your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, and most of all your time, Libra. I appreciate every moment you allow our paths to cross in this beautiful big world of ours to make it better and brighter and have more love for everyone involved. Alright, so that being said, Libra, I'm going to do a general reading. So, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, but please open up your own psychic and spiritual antennas to see which nuggets of wisdom ring true in your world. Your world, right? So you might be here for a nugget. You might be here for a bushel. I kind of feel like I should write a song about that. But in the end, always use your own logic and intuition to make sound decisions based in love that help everybody out and everyone in your life and their lives and their lives and their lives and our lives together. So we're all one. And that being said, Libra, I'm going to have 3 base energies this week with these little cards that I made. So instead of having a typical spread, I'm going to have 3 base energies, and we're going to see what focus is around Libra this week. So for June 3rd to 9th, 2016, and or whenever it comes to you, just go with it. But see what rings true in your story, okay? And Libra, we're going to do this one. So what needs to change, Libra? That's going to be our first energy. The second is wisdom for balancing our masculine and feminine this week. And well, that's good for Libra. And then career wisdom. All right, so that's what we're looking at this week, Libra. Always check your sun and your moon and your rising sign or any other filter you choose. I'm going to pull from 3 different tarot decks. So let's see what God, Holy Spirit, Goddess, your angels, your spirit guides, your higher self, your logic, luck, intuition, higher self, whatever you believe. It's totally cool. Want you to know, Libra, for this week on what needs to change. This deck, oh, that was a lot of cards. This deck is the Native American Tarot. So I'm going to pull 1 card for Libra for the week of the 3rd to the 9th of June. That one. Of June. That's the Magician. So you need to start making magic in your life, Libra. This is in the what needs to change category. So you haven't been making magic? I would say this is what you need to make. So if you haven't been making magic with all of the tools that are right in front of you, now is the time to get moving. Get moving. Magic to be made, Libra. I mean, this is like this is the shaman. This is the one that's connected to spirit and nature, to their, to your inner self and everyone else. How you gain wisdom and you don't really know how. You do things and you don't understand why you did them. I'll give you an example. I made this weird little shaman's fan thing, and I just sort of put a bunch of stuff together one night. I liked how the stones look pretty, and I have so many feathers that come into my world. These are the most recent. Some goose feathers that came my way. But I just wanted to make something, and then I went into a metaphysical store, and they had a bunch of these for like incense for shaman. I mean, maybe in my subconscious I knew that, but I just sort of put stuff together. So sometimes wisdom comes to us and we don't even understand how or why. So maybe you're learning, Libra, this week how to use your magic. Maybe you're learning how to do it. I mean, this has you dancing in your little, like, I don't even know what that is, your little tribal outfit. There's some corn outside. There's feathers. Look, that's not corn, it's feathers. So all the feathers, like these. Maybe look for signs in birds this week. I feel like birds specifically are like nature's immediate spirit messenger thing. Like, there's always a bird around, usually. I mean, usually you don't notice them, but they're there. And pay attention to when you're having a conversation, or where you are when you happen to see certain birds this week, maybe. Or listen to them. Maybe the sounds are going to help you. There's a medicine wheel, a pot, like creation, digging your hands in the earth. I also think of the movie Ghost in that sexy scene. Don't ask me how I got that out of a Native American tarot. He has this big pipe in his hand, so healing. He has fire in his right hand, so he's creating fire. You're creating stuff. What is the fire of your soul this week, now, in your life, that you can think of? What makes your soul spark, and that you can feel so much in your soul, Libra, that you just can almost dig your hands and make that in the dirt now? Like, I think of a Bible story, actually, when Jesus, this is from the stories of Jesus that were in, I want to say, the Dead Sea Scrolls, so the lost stories. And Jesus was making the little clay figures at the end of the riverbed, and he was making little birds, and then they came to life. That's the story I get in my head. Take that as you will. But that's taking your hands in something tangible, real, that you can feel, and then putting so much spirit behind it that it takes a step forward into becoming, creating a creation in your tangible universe around you. So take one step to dig your hand in the soil this week to make magic happen. I'm going to pull from the Art of Life tarot deck for your Libra wisdom to balance feminine and masculine energies this week. That could be within yourself or you and somebody else. See how this works for you. So Libra, one card of wisdom. This Ten of Swords. Those things that hurt instruct. Benjamin Franklin. The Crown is by Odilon Redon, 1910, Musée d'Orsay, Paris, France. Look at this picture. What do you see in this? It's like this crown of glory. I feel like it should have been on his head, like he wore it his whole life. Maybe he didn't realize he was bald until he took it off. And now he sees that he's bald, and he's like, oh, I gotta put on my crown again. I know my interpretations are strange on these cards, guys. I just hope that the way I see stories in these somehow are helpful. Sometimes I don't go with the typical interpretation, but it's a 10, so 10 is ending. So this is you coming to the position where you realize that the shit you went through was put there for a reason, so you can just take a good look at your bald head. Take a good look at it, own that shit, love it, do what you need to do, put your crown back on, and go back out in the world. Better to know than to not know, right? So, I mean, plus bald heads are sexy. They're sexy. They're totally sexy, so you're good. Maybe you just weren't okay with the bald head thing before. Make this as a reference. What is your personal bald head in your life that you maybe saw coming? You don't know how it sits with you yet. You're kind of working it out. I mean, you know, I would just do the whole shaving thing and just work it. Bald heads are sexy. It's how you own it. So own it, put your crown back on. Anything that you have gone through was there to bring your ass back into balance. So all right, I want to pull, this is a 10. So why don't we do this? Where's my deck? I'm going to see what's at the bottom. All right, so I'm going to see what's at the bottom. So you have the Ace of Swords. So this also says the same thing reversed. So you have an ending and you have a beginning. So let go of your, what you went through. Take the beautiful growth from your lessons and know that it was there to bring you the strength you need to start something new. Okay, Libra? So this is, I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning to sail my ship. You got to go in some storms to know how those winds blow, right? the picture here, since this is the Art of Life tarot deck, is Breezing Up a Fair Wind, detailed by Winslow Homer, 1873 to 76. National Gallery of Art, Washington, D.C., USA. So there's all these little kids in the boat with this one man that's teaching them how to sail. You know, they all have their own little stories, their own little reasons for being there. Maybe one wants to grow up and have his own boat. Maybe one just likes company with his friends. Maybe one's there because his dad told him to. But all of their reasons don't matter. They're there to make their start, their beginning, their growth, and their learning. So you're learning to sail your ship. That's awesome. Go into the storm if you have to. If you've been in the storm already, trust that you know how to direct your sails this time if it happens again, because something new is beginning. The winds are blowing a different way for you. So I'm going to go into career wisdom. This is the Morgan Greer deck. I think it was published in 1979. So random knowledge in there. All right, let's see what we have for career wisdom, Libra. The 3rd to the 9th of June, 2016. One card to help us out for career. The High Priestess. It's powerful. There's so much blue. There's so much emotion behind why she is where she is. There's a balance in emotion here. There's understanding the ebb and flow, the waxing and the waning of the moon. There's, in this particular deck, there's like a big ocean just peeking out behind here. You can see this ocean. So there's this, I mean, I think of, when I see a sea, I think of that as like the primal waters. You know, I mean, beyond emotion. It's the unknown, it's hidden, it's massive, it's unexplored, it's scary sometimes, it's exciting other times. She has all of these veils covering her. So you're keeping your cards close to your chest, and you're trusting what you feel in your gut to move forward, right? Even though this is veiled, you are given a peek to see what is behind the veil. You are given by Spirit the ability to tap into your own psychic, spiritual senses to understand things that you might not see. Maybe they're behind the veil. This is like the mysteries of life, the divine, higher learning, the intuitive, feminine, receptive side of spirit. So allow yourself, Libra, this week to receive divine guidance, knowledge, maybe even ask for help. If you ask for help, it's there to help you, but it's not going to step in and, you know, change your mind for you if you're going to make a dumbass mistake and not listen to those signs and those, you know, feelings from inside. So do the double check in here with everything you do this week. You know, use your logic, feel it out, but trust in here to know how to go forward. And this is career. So Libra, use your higher self as the driver this week for career. I want to pull you one more. Let's see, one more card for the High Priestess for career. This is the Six of Cups. So look at your, I mean, this is career, but this is wisdom for life. It could be relating to any part of your life. Take it into your own story, Libra. But this is innocence of a child. Maybe children are involved, or maybe you need to remember how you saw things as a child, how you received things as a child, how you played as a child. This could be someone from your past coming back, you remembering someone from your past, or having that awesome innocence time of purity of heart where you're playing in the woods and playing tag like you had when you were a kid. Pay attention to this energy and how this brings wisdom into your world. Let go of what you don't need. Grow from where you've been. Enjoy this new start. And I just said this to Taurus, but Libra, start making magic. It's in your hands. I love you. See you soon. Bye.